Well, hi, kids. It's the 1st of July. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning right now. What am I doing up? There's no good reason for it, is there? What are you doing up watching me? Unless you're using the work computer. It's strictly forbidden, young man. Or young lady. As the case may be. In case anybody's watching, all three viewers. In the downtime, rather than hang out at the water cooler and talk with everybody else about mundane things that are probably considerably, I don't know, at least as boring as what I'm talking about. Yes, Obama managed to get most of what he wanted to get done, and Bonner and Romney are itching for a fight. And evidently they've made that the platform of their campaign at this point. Now, this is just a word of advice, but listen, Mitt, trying to do you a favor here. You might want to not use that strategy because people are tired of it. They're over it. They want to move on, and everybody's going to have insurance, and for some people who couldn't afford it, it's affordable. Is it a tax? Who knows? I mean, geez. What else is new? I mean, I kind of find it hard to stomach people really getting pissed off about a tax that's going to make sure everybody's taken care of medically. But I don't really get pissed off about a tax that's like $1.5 million per cruise missile, folks. $1.5 freaking dollars. Pretty much I would take care of your medical bills for the rest of your life. And considering the fact that we're firing those suckers off left and right, we can't afford it. We really can't afford war. We can afford agriculture. We can afford infrastructure. We can afford taking care of America. We can afford making sure everybody's healthy and everybody's employed. We can do a lot of these things. It's just a matter of having the will to do it. Somehow we tolerate stupid wars, and we're not calling our congressmen every day and saying, come on, what are you guys doing here? Let's pull this crap out. Let's pick up our toys and go home. And I think that really, truthfully, if we spend as much on defending our country, this is just a thought, defending our ports and so on and so forth, making sure people aren't sneaking in explosives and things. If we spent near as much money on that as we spent on waging war, participating in war, or whatever, we'd probably be a lot better off. My suggestion, way back early in the stage of the game, was that at $1.5 million per cruise missile, why don't we maybe parachute down a whole crapload of satellite dishes to Iraq and stir up the opposition, so to speak, and a whole bunch of Swanson TV dinners, or I'm not particularly advocating any brand of good American TV dinners. Just crapload of those in deep freezes and generators and things that need to operate their infrastructure, and instead of us bombing the crap out of it and rebuilding it. One of the very first things we did when we got into the Iraqi war, a lot of people don't understand this, is we took out their clean water facilities, basically, so they had no toilets to flush and no fresh water to drink. That was basically our terrorist thing. And when you take out people's basic necessities, that's terrorism. We did the same thing to when we bombed Dresden. In case you don't know about Dresden, go see Slaughterhouse 5, or rent it sometime. It's an old Kurt Vonnegut movie. And basically, this guy survived through Dresden, and he was a prisoner of war, and fortunately he was shuttled underground with a few other people. And but at any rate, so he survived. When they came up after 2-3 days, the city was completely scorched. I mean, brick was melted, glass was melted, everything was completely incinerated. And what we did was we dumped basically, pardon my French, a shitload of gasoline on them in the middle of the night. And keeping in mind, this was Dresden was where they made some of the most beautiful, really delicate porcelain